Yo, welcome back to the channel where we talk all things web development and lead generation for tradies. Today we are going to be talking about reactivation campaigns, and these are one of the things that I get the most interest in. Let me just clean up my page a little bit. Reactivation campaigns, how they work, what are they? So basically, if you have a old list of leads or old list of customers that you never reach out to or you've never tried to reach out to, because I know there's a lot of tradies out there, you got old customers in your invoice software, old customers on your phone, maybe you have some emails buried somewhere. There might be a little bit spread all over the place, but you might have thousands of old customers there, thousands of happy old customers there, that if you just reached out to, you could probably sell again. And that's without paying for paid ads, without doing all these other sort of expensive lead generation exercises. And be honest, it's one of those things that you get the highest return on investment for and with the least amount of effort. So here I just got a few different types of offers, because what you want to do is you're just basically reaching out to them with a specific type of offer. Here you got free add-on. So let's say if you book A, B, or C, or if you book something this week, you can get your choice of A, B, or C free additional add-ons. Additionally, you can do a buy two get one free or something like that. $50 off, $100 off, whatever kind of suits your business. That's the classic one, but it's a classic one for a reason, because it works. Then you can do a package deal, which usually a bit bigger. I don't usually push these ones for these types of campaigns, because you're generally just trying to bring people back in, whereas these are probably going to hit a lot less than these ones, where like this one has a lot of options, and people, this one people always like discounts. So that's pretty much how they work. With this, you will need a phone number and an email. If you want to know how you can set that stuff up, you can look at my GoHighLevel setup video, where I go through and pretty much show you how to do that stuff. But basically, if you come down to settings, you go to phone systems, you have to do the 2 regulatory bundles. Well, if you're in Australia like me, don't know what it would be for if you're in another country, but I think it varies a bit, which you need an address bundle and a legal bundle, where you just prove that you own your business name or whatever it is. Then email services, you need a sending domain and all that stuff, but I'm not going to get into that for this video. So let's just jump into one of these and look at what the setup is. So basically, you add a tag to a contact. It's got drip mode because you don't want to be sending out too many things off the bat. 250 SMSs and 1,000 emails is the max you can send in the first day, and pretty much as you do it, as you're sending them out and you're hitting limits each day, your limit kind of gets extended, so it needs a little bit of a warm-up period or whatever you call it. So drip mode, batch size 20, and no, you don't want to do the full amount, because if people respond, you need to send more messages. So you need to give it a little bit of room, and if you're doing this every day, this is a multi-day automation where it goes out over 3 days, sometimes even 4. So you need to account for that stuff as well. So this is currently at 20. You could probably make that a little bit higher. And what it's going to do, it's going to send out an SMS. Check from pressure washing, been a while, book. So not the best example. Not the best example of those types of messages I like to see. I thought I would have had something a bit better in there, but I guess that's why this is a template. And what's going to happen, it's going to wait 2 hours. Does the contact reply? So if I click on this, you can see, wait until contact replies from SMS 1, waits 2 hours. If they reply, then it's going to be, is the person's response interested or positive, or is it not positive, or is it neither of them, or something wigs out? If it's positive, it's going to send them a booking link. If it's not, it's just going to send you a notification and stop sending them messages altogether. Additionally, you need to have an opt-out sort of thing. So I'm not giving you legal advice, but basically if you're sending marketing messages, you need to have a clear opt-out message. The only time you don't need to send those marketing opt-out messages is if you're doing actual admin stuff like, oh yeah, by the way, your booking's coming up, you know, standard stuff you have to do. But any marketing stuff, you're meant to have some sort of opt-out. But again, you got to do your own research with that stuff. Then if they hit the booking link, basically they get tagged, engaged, update opportunity to engage. So this reactivation campaign has its own pipeline to track where everyone is, and then it's going to send a notification. Wait, is the trigger link clicked? So did they click on the booking link? If no, they timed out, it's just going to continue with the automation and keep sending them messages. If they did, it's going to remove engage tagged and add booking link clicked tagged, and then it's kind of going to do the same thing, like did the person book, and if they didn't book, it's going to continue the thing. So they message, they get the link, did they click the link or go through to the link? No, or sorry, yes they did. Did they book? Yes or no. If they didn't book, keep going with the automation. If they did book, it's just going to continue and time out. So, and that's pretty much the same for all of these. So that same loop just goes 1, 2, 3 times. So it's basically those 3 things. And if I click on these, so the email one is slightly different where that automatically has the link in it, which this looks like a bit of a better one. Hi, da, da, da. Here's one of your free additional add-ons. Does the person waits 22 hours? Does the person click on the link at all? No, then it sends a message the next day. Yes, they clicked on the link, and this is the same thing. The only difference between these two is the SMS asks them if you'd like to send them if they'd like you to send them the link. The email just automatically sends the link already. Now, with setting this up, which it probably looks a bit more complicated than it really is, I guess this is still a couple little gotchas. You want to come down to settings, and you want to come, sorry. I'm losing myself now. You want to come to conversations, and then you want to go to trigger links, and then you want to create a trigger link in here and either put the URL of your booking page. I do have the right one, but it's just going to the estimate calculator. But you get the idea, you put that in here, and then you're going to be using this in the automation. So if I come down to the email, if I click here, you can go trigger links, and then you can choose one of your trigger links. And then in the next one, I'm going to go until the contact takes a specific action, clicks trigger link, and then that's going to be whatever trigger link. And then that's obviously just going to go to your booking page or landing page or whatever you have. But so you can run this as either a one-off where you just, you've got a big list and you want to hit them all, or you can even set it up so that, say, once every 6 months, if no one has engaged with your business, or someone hasn't engaged, or there's been no contact, you can automatically fire one of these campaigns off, and it's just going to automatically engage them. Now, to add people to these, so I've just got it set up so that if the person is tagged, they're just automatically going to go into the drip. But then what you want to do is import, start with CSV, contacts, or you can even do contacts and opportunities if you want. But then, so then you can create contacts or update contacts, whatever you want to do. But then what you have to do, you just got to format your CSV properly, which which I don't have a demo one ready. So you just want to have your CSV formatted like this table here, where you got contact name, phone number, email, probably don't need business, but then tags, you want to have the same tag as whatever's in here. So I think I got 3 different tags for 3 different those. Database reactivation, so you just want to have the same tag, and that's automatically going to put them in here, and then you just want to press publish. And away you go. But try and keep this one short and sweet. If this is something of interest to you and you want help setting it up, you can always book a call with us and have a chat, and we can see what we can do.